Me dio calor.
Where we at? Where we at? You know? Like I was getting on earlier. Welfare cuts. Section 8 cuts. Cuts, man. Just like you had in Greece a couple of years back. Austerity measures. Now that dude Trump, he turning it up, man. Okay, that boy turning it up. And mainly you women gonna suffer underneath that whole Section 8 nonsense, man. Because these women are the one that's gaming the system. Section 8, the welfare and all that all that bullshit. And then you got the a lot of these women get child support and all that. Listen, man, the vintage is gonna fail, man. The vintage is going to fail for these women, man. Okay? A lot of you black and Hispanic women, you're gonna feel that rap. Okay? A lot of y'all being whores and lesbians and all that stupidity and being proud. And when the society collapses, you're gonna try to run back to your first love. And a lot, which is who? The Israelite man. And a lot of you gonna try to humble yourselves. But we letting you know right now through the spirit of Yahawashi, it's gonna be late, too late for the majority of you, man. It's too late, man. Okay? You know, a lot of these women, and the women in general, gonna taste that heat. Okay? You're gonna have food shortages. You won't be able to get money out the bank. You won't be able to draw money out the ATM because people are gonna be grilling you, looking to take what you have. When this famine hit, man, it's gonna be so bad out here, man. Just like you got in Venezuela right now. You got that crazy famine, which the American media don't talk about. And then you got over there in Puerto Rico. Okay, they catching hell over there, man. Okay, they defaulted on their loans. They can't even pay off the interest rate on their loans, man. And that's an American territory. So what you think gonna happen to Babylon? Huh? Like we said, Trump cutting 50% of that Section 8 gone. And I ain't never coming back. Alright? Second what? Cut and snap. Alright? All you abusing the system, man. You cutting all that welfare, man. All that stupidity, man. Okay? And the atmosphere out here is going to change. Okay? Great change is coming. Okay? Read Isaiah chapter 32 verse 9. Because the Most High is closing up shop on Babylon, man. America's out of here, man. That economy is crashing, man. And there's going to be race wars out here, famine. And they're going to come with whatever terrorist attack they got planned. Just like over there in London. Okay, that police state. Okay, slowly but surely take your rights away. That's why the Lord said men's hearts failing. Because of the things that's about to come on the planet Earth. Okay, when you read Luke the 21st chapter. Okay. But that was a huge announcement, man. Trump making those, and he already said he was going to do that. After he was finished with this immigration thing. He said he was going to make those welfare cuts, man. And he's going to keep doing it, man. You read Isaiah 32 and 9. For you women out there, okay, it says, rise up, you women that are at ease. See that ease? The Israelite woman is. I'm not even talking about the white woman. I'm talking about the Asian woman, which women are at ease in general in this society. I'm fairly talking about the Israelite woman, who has fairly surpassed the Edomite woman in being a whore, and being a lesbian. Y'all the biggest dykes, butches. Y'all the biggest harlots, because y'all at ease. Because the serpent, the white man, gave you blessings. But you see now he's taking those blessings back. He's cutting all that welfare, man. He's cutting all that, and it's mainly women that benefit from that, man. And they teach their daughters the game, and they keep that cycle going from generation to generation. That's cutting. Okay, Trump is running America from a business point of view. They're saying, why the hell are we giving free money away? where we can take that money and give it to the military. And that's what he's doing. He already got it set up, because he know you Negroes and Hispanics and you Native Americans gonna act up. He already knows that. That's why they militarize the police. That's why he's giving that money to the police. That's why he's giving that money to the military, because he knows it's gonna be food shortages. He knows it's gonna be riots. Okay, so they got everything planned out. That's one of their part of their devices. We read this precept again. This is Isaiah 32 verse 9. Rise up, ye women. Who are you talking about? The Israelite women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And we're speaking to you right now, according to this Bible, man. Many days and years shall he be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. And they are careless, okay? They forgot that they were in slavery. They forgot that. It wasn't just a black man getting his ass kicked. You women were getting your ass kicked too, you see? But that was a part of that Willie Lynch, to put the woman up over the man, to destroy the nation. And they did that to a certain degree. Okay, but the Most High is raising up real men, man. That's out here prophesying, coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Because that's what being a man is at the end of the day, man. It's pleasing the Most High, man. Alright? Read that again. Isaiah, see, that's Satan. Isaiah 32, I lost it. Verse 10, many days and years shall he be troubled, ye careless women. This is what the Bible is saying, man. For the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. It says, tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon thy loins. Sad days is coming. Bad days is coming. When this economy cracked, and it's starting to, and like you said, he's cutting all that welfare and that Section 8, especially for these women. Oh boy. Prostitution gonna make a huge comeback. Huge comeback in America, man. Because y'all don't have no skills. Y'all can't cook, y'all can't clean, y'all can't do nothing but sit in your ass, man, and collect benefits. But now he's cutting that. And those jobs that left America ain't coming back, man. Them jobs ain't coming back, man. That's what the scripture says, the vintage shall fail, man. The scripture says, tremble ye women. Okay, so, you know, which we know y'all not gonna hear it, because these women are carnal. Seeing is believing. Okay? So y'all will see it. You're hearing it from the men of the Lord. Y'all gonna see that, man. And then y'all gonna seek for help. But don't come running to us. We ain't gonna save you, man. And you ain't eating my food no way when that famine comes. Okay? You just gonna have to deal with it, man. Deal with it. We read Micah 7 and 10. Make sure. Get into the RFID chip. So all goes hand in hand. into edification mode soon. Micah 7:10. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it. Shame shall cover her." That's going into the Israelite woman. Shame gonna cover them. Because right now they proud. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them got like we said again, they stipends from the government. A lot of them got good jobs. And they are your enemy. They look down on you so-called black men, man. Starting with the black woman, man. Because Esau, the white man, has given her power, man. And that all goes back to the garden. The serpent gave the woman power to be over the man. And that was a characteristic of a certain man. That's Esau today. Just that back there in the garden, he had color. Okay, it's all the same spirit. The serpent, Cain, Esau is the same spirit, man. That same demonic spirit. That's just against the natural order of things, man. That's why they said, beware of the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn. They said that in the Planet of the Apes, man. They said, "What? Then she that's my enemy shall see it, shame shall cover her." When they start losing everything and the society collapse, shame gonna cover these women, man. Especially the Israelite women, man. They're gonna have their head down, and the majority gonna get raped, and the majority just gonna get killed. This is just the gruesome reality that's coming to America. See, we're not gonna pity pat and tap dance. We're gonna tell you how it is. Okay? It's gonna be very, very bad out here. The atmosphere, men are gonna be afraid. So how much more women and children? It says, "Then shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power?" They don't believe in no Yahawashi. There's a very, very few women that believe in this truth. Even a lot of them that supposedly believe in the truth don't. Okay? Elder Tahar said that. Elder Tahar said, let them know that you can have another woman according to the Bible. And all of a sudden they don't want to believe in this no more. Because they don't truly believe, man. But when all hell break loose, for you women that are going to be saved, you have to share a man. Judah says, Isaiah 4:1, 7 women, which is completion. Be 7, 100, 1,000. We're going to take hold of one man. And that's talking about the men of the Lord that's going to have what? Power, man. Or the one that the angel going to protect. Okay, the elect men that's not appointed unto death. Okay, but overall, when the Lord raised up all the elect of the Israelite men, that's how it's going to be in the kingdom. It's not going to be just one man, one woman. One Israelite man, especially the elect, 144,000, may have 1,000, 10,000. Whatever his heart's desire is, he's going to have it. And you're not going to say anything about it. You are going to be with it. Okay? And that's coming. That's right around the corner. Read on. Now shall she be trodden down as mire in the streets. They're going to be stomped out. Gunned down. When Esau, when he comes out here with that wrath, man, that new world order, man. Okay, which they're already making moves heavy. They already started making moves in America. Now they're making moves in London. And it's going to be more stage attacks. Might be other parts of Europe. Definitely in America. And they're going to come with something huge, man. And we getting ready for it, man. Because every brother knowing the spirit, things is going to get kicked off this year. Trump, we would take a president 4 years, like you said. He has already done it 3 months. So the Heavenly Father put him up there for a reason. So you women that are at ease, you better repent. You black and Hispanic, you Native American woman, and you Israelite foreigner woman. Which mainly and truly, that's going to be the Israelite woman that's going to be saved. It's Israelite foreigner woman. Israelite women that are scattered. Because the vast majority of Israelite women in America, a lot of them going to die, man. A lot, man. See what I'm saying? See, Esau had y'all in a trick bag, man. But your master, he's turning on you, man. Okay? And these FEMA concentration camps, like you had this guy say angry MGTOW, which you got a lot of Jews waking up to that. They call them MGTOW, men going their own way. They're not putting up with woman nonsense anymore. They woke up to the game. Because that's all these women are about anyway, are games, man. So a lot of dudes ain't dealing with women, man. Because it's all a game to them, man. It's all about pleasing them, and that's not how the Most High set it up. He set up the woman to please the man. But you could thank Esau again. All right? But in the kingdom, the world to come, everything's going to be put back in order. And all praise Yahawah Shem Yahushua. The earth is out of order, man. Okay? Esau's killing the animals, chopping down the trees. Just being a demon, man. Making people homosexuals, fluoridating the water, vaccines, oil spills, chemtrails, GMOs. Who don't want the new heavens and the new earth? So anybody that don't want the kingdom, man, deaf to you niggas, man. Because you're in the way, man. The 2/3 gotta go, man. And part of Esau, he's gonna set up that microchip. That RFID chip, that cashless society. They're moving towards that right now. The infrastructure is already in place. Okay? And that's what we gotta bring out too, man. You got a lot of camps saying that the mark of the beast is not the RFID chip. That's a lie, man. Alright, Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. You gotta wait. See, this is another precept I want to get. I'm gonna just read these scriptures, man. These are the time period we're living in, man. I'm gonna bring these prophecies out every week. Okay? Whether you hear or whether you forbear, whether you listen or not. What y'all do here, man. You see, that's a beautiful scripture. You get Revelation 13. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17 says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. That's a prophet's job. Watch, and we report. Okay? Something happened, we report it. We bring it out. Because y'all ain't looking at nothing no way, man. You niggas in church, man. Tap dancing, rolling on the floor like a bunch of idiots, man. And your pastor ain't warned you of nothing. So it says, Ezekiel 3:17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel, not to these other nations. You know we out here as an enzyme to condemn them, right? But many are watchmen for y'all. Therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning of me. And what's one of that main warnings? I'm going to read it. Revelation, the 13th chapter. Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. And deceiveth them, who's the beast? NATO. Okay? Long story short, the beast is NATO. The dragon was the Roman Empire. Okay? The whore that sits on the beast is America. Alright? It says, Revelation 13, verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell upon the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast. That's his philosophy. That's his democracy that he spreads throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, that he's trying to overthrow the Middle East with. His democracy, man, his madness, man. It says, which had the wound by his sword and did live. because they fell when we came into power during the time of Septimius Severus, and then they got healed, all right, during the time of the Renaissance, and they reformed into NATO in the 1900s, I believe 1948. Okay, NATO, the EU, it was set up as a way to counteract Russia. All right, but it says and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, which is his doctrine, his philosophy. Okay? This image of the beast really is that entire system of the New World Order.
I try to rip on her out.
And that the image of the beast should both speak and cause many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Why? And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're free out here, or whether you're in bondage, in prison, which America itself is a prison. Okay? To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's paragma in the Greek. Incision. The RFID chip, man. The RFID chip, man, is the mark of the beast, man. Okay, they're going to do away with that dollar. It is going to be a cashless society. The most chip country in the world is Australia. They already got the chip over there in Sweden. That was a part of Obamacare, man. The chip is already in your phone, man. And above all, they're going to put it in you. Okay? That's what Aaron Russo, that's what Jay Rockefeller told Aaron Russo. Our entire plan is to get everybody microchipped, man. That's their goal. Okay? That's the foundation of the New World Order, man. That's the icing on the cake. It's the RFID chip. So if you take that chip, according to the Bible, I'm going to read the judgment. You're going to be destroyed, man. I'm going to read, it says, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. You won't be able to do any business or transaction, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And that's that UPC code, which is 666. That's the mark of the man. And he's going to put it in these people out here, because the elites of this society look at these people like they're sheep and they're cattle anyway. They don't know what's going on, man. And they don't care to know what's going on. But we reporting it regardless, because it's our job. Revelation, the 14th chapter. Revelation chapter 14, verse, let me see, we read the judgment for taking an RFID chip. Oh, let me see. Revelation chapter 14. And this place also gonna be the new memorial, okay? Hey, that might be a high holy day in the kingdom. The day Yahawashi came back, delivered the elect, and the day Babylon was gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be the new memorial. This is supposed to be a memorial for all the wars and for the veterans, I think, that died in those wars. Give me a break. This place is gonna be a new memorial when it goes out with those ICBM missiles, man. It says, Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. And they followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city. Look at it. Okay, the way things is going, this place might not be here next year, man. All right, look at these people, man. Look. All of them fuel for the missiles, and all these people, they gonna taste that nuclear fire too. Read on. Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. And they followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because he made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, which is the image of the beast. They seduce all these nations with that nonsense, man. Unless you got Moabites coming over here with a suit and a tie. And their women are westernized as well, because they follow the image of the beast. Okay? Verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. So the Rfid chip is the mark of the beast, okay, that they gonna set up after they crash the economy. And they bring their major terrorist attack. Everything is set up and planned. Like I read earlier, those are the devices of the wicked. Verse 10. The same shall drink the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured without mixture from the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the presence of the Lamb. You take that Rfid chip, you Negroes, Spanish, you Native Americans, you Israelites, you are going to taste all 1 million degrees of those missiles, man. And the Heavenly Father has the power to make it feel like eternity, man. Even though it's going to be quick, you're going to feel every single last bit of that heat, man. And they said what? Babylon is falling. So this place is going to be the new memorial, just like Sodom and Gomorrah was. I'm going to read that right now. Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Jude chapter 1, verse 7. It says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah. Read this again. Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, which we all know what that wicked place was known for, homosexuality, pedophilia, bestiality, transgender, and the whole nine. And this place is Sodom and Gomorrah times 1,000. Well, what happened to it? We're going to read. Jude chapter 1, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication. What's fornication? It's that Greek word porneia. Not no sex before marriage. There's no such thing, man. Fornication is sexual immorality or sexual wickedness. Homosexuality, adultery. Okay, that whole transgender, bestiality, incest, those are all examples of fornication. Okay? We read on. It says, and going after strange flesh are set forth an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. And that place was made a memorial of what not to do. And that's indicative of America. Okay? That's the same thing that's going to happen to America, man. The exact same judgment. Like I said in the spirit, this place is going to be the new memorial, man. I'm going to read scriptures on that since I've been talking about it. Isaiah chapter 6, chapter 21. The missile's going to lay this place waste after Russia, Iran, North Korea, China, and all the Eastern powers come up against this place. Hell, even NATO going to turn on the horde. It's going to be America and Israel versus the world in this third world's war. Okay? And not only the missiles going to hit, you're going to have tsunamis. The earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard. The earth going to open up. There's going to be missiles hitting. All them little islands, like we said, going to get washed up. It's going to be a dreadful day, man. Then you have the Lord put people to death through the chariots of those UFOs. The men of the Lord that got spiritual power going to be doing that. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be a dreadful day, man. Truly a memorial day. All right. Isaiah 6:21, verse 6. So we got work to do, man. We we got to keep laboring so we covered in that time. All right. Isaiah chapter 21, verse 6. It says, oh man, where's this? For thus hath the Lord said unto me, go set a watchman, let him declare what he seeth. And we see dangers coming, man. Our people are so wicked, man. You niggas and spicks are just wicked, man. And you glorifying evil, man. But we're watchmen, and we're telling you, you better repent or die, man. You get down with Yahawashi, or you're going to taste his wrath. That's it. There's no third option. There's no A, B, C, D, man. Or all of the above. It's either you repent or you get put to death, man. And the Heavenly Father has over 1 billion ways to put you to death, man. Okay, he has many ways that he can torment you, man. So you don't want to taste that, man. Isaiah chapter 21, verse 6. For thus saith the Lord said unto me, go set a watchman, let him declare what he seeth. And he saw a chariot with a couple of their horsemen, UFOs. Oh, see, you got them idiots with that sailor shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys ain't gonna save America, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys ain't saving America. Y'all gonna taste that heat too. Go set a watchman, let him declare what he seeth. And he saw a chariot with a couple of horsemen, a chariot of access, and a chariot of camels. And he hearkened diligently with much heat. And he cried, a lion, my Lord, I stand continually upon the watchtower in the daytime, and I'm set in my ward whole nights. So the prophets is constantly watching day and night, constantly doing the work. Okay? Scripture say you're supposed to be upon your watchtower. Alright? So you mean you guys are supposed to constantly be coming out here until the hour of Jacob's trouble. And when that happens, we won't be out here, man. I surely won't be out here, man. After the next major terrorist attack, we can't come out here, man. That this government got planned. Alright? Like I said, the atmosphere is going to change out here, man. And these people, they can't see it. Verse 9. And behold, here cometh a chariot of men, and a couple of horsemen, and answered and said, Babylon is fallen, and all the graven images of her gods they have broken unto the ground. We said that's going to be the new memorial. Babylon is fallen. That's going to be the new memorial. That's going to be the new saying. America's fallen. Alright? We read Isaiah the 34th chapter. Isaiah chapter 34, verse, let me see. chapter. There's a lot of meat in this chapter. Let's pick out one. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 4. This is so much meat in this chapter, man. I got to really pick and choose. Isaiah 34, 1. Come here, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations. And what's his indignation? To gather all of you at the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahawashi in the Hebrew, and to bring forth his third world war. And his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, man. Oh boy, Yahawashi shall kill a lot of people, man. It says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. Those missiles. And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, that mushroom cloud. So we know this is talking about nuclear weapons. That's the last plague that's going to hit America, man. Nuclear destruction, man. Alright? And the ones about people that are demons, that are wicked, y'all going to taste that. Okay? Y'all going to eat that judgment. Y'all eat all 1 million degrees of those missiles, man. Because that's the judgment that's reserved for the wicked on Esau. Okay? And these other nations. It says, I gotta make sure this is on. Says, shall fall down and leaf fail it from the vine and from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, whose Idumea, that's Greek for Edom. And upon the people of my curse. What's that curse that they have? Leprosy. That white skin. Okay? Now you do have a lot of people that got that. But that's the curse that the Most High put on Cain, to show that he was the wicked. It's leprosy. Okay? We read on. To judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Who the Idumeans? Esau, Edom, the white man today, man. His judgment is thermonuclear destruction, man, in the Third World War. Because how he built America was unjust, of rape, robbery, and murder. So according to the Bible, it's only right you reap what you sow. And we're reading this straight out of the Holy Scriptures, man. We read on. It says, verse 11. You got some little Edomite there listening, and he just heard his future judgment from the men of the Lord. That was a beautiful thing right there, because that young Edomite, he gonna taste them missiles too, man. Let me jump down. I'm gonna jump to the point. Matter of fact, it says, Said, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion, man. And that's the Most High's vengeance. Okay? Nuclear destruction, man. That's reserved for the wicked. We read on, it says, it shall not be quenched night nor day, verse 10. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, which means for a very long time. From generation to generation, it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever, man. Meaning when the missiles hit this place, that's it, man. That's the final plague. That's also Book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, which I'm going to read right now. In the spirit of Yahawah, man. That's the impending doom that's coming to this place, man. Read on. It says, verse 13, and thorns shall come up in her places, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons and a court for owls. The wild beasts of the desert shall meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the sentry shall cry to a fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest. That's the only thing that's going to be left here, man. Owls, the Komodo dragon, foul creatures are going to dwell here. Scorpions. That's it. And it's going to be a memorial, like I said. So the ironic thing, people are here for their Memorial Day nonsense. America, just like Sodom and Gomorrah and the ancient empires before it, is going to go out the same way. Read Revelation 18, link it. Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, that's Yahawashi, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of the unclean and hateful bird, which are owls. Like I said, when this place is hit with those nuclear missiles. Okay, that's the judgment, man. That's when you read about the whore was captured and they burnt the whore with fire. Okay? So that's coming, man. Let's see if I could go. Let it go to jump to the next segment. So like I said, nuclear destruction is coming to Babylon, man. This place is going to be the new Memorial Day, man. When this place is destroyed, man. That's what the scripture says. The saints, we going to sing upon our bed. Alright? That's what it says, Isaiah the 14th chapter. What are the other nations going to say when Esau is in slavery? I'm going to read it. And after this, I'm going to jump. Let me see. Psalms. It's a good thing. Psalms 59. You say this prayer, and I'm gonna jump to the next segment. In Psalms 59, verse 11. Verse 10. The Most High, my mercy, shall prevent me, The Most High shall let me see my desire upon my enemies, and we're going to see it, Lord willing. I'm a part of that lot. Slay them not, lest